Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to give you my 5-year Kings Island prediction plan. This is updated after pass holder preview day. The first thing is, in 2024, Kings Island is going to reopen or bring back the Fandom Theater. So basically what's going to happen in 2023, at the end of this season, Kings Island will announce the closure of Boot Blaster. This is becoming more likely, and the rumors are still going on over whether or not Kings Island will bring this old attraction back. And the main reason I'm saying this after pass holder preview day, and I still believe it will come back, is because they're bringing the show back. Which, why would you do that? Bring back an old show that was only there for your 50th anniversary if you weren't planning something big with this attraction. There would be no reason to bring the show back if they weren't planning something huge with this attraction. I feel like it could have happened in 2023, this season, but they couldn't get it worked out, so they went with the Adventure Port instead. I think that this is becoming more and more likely as time goes on, as Kings Island has been teasing Phantom Theater for a while, posting a lot about it on Twitter, and also it's been popping around the park for a while. And also, Boot Blaster is a very outdated attraction. There is no need to still have it. It's time to get rid of it. The cardboard cutouts inside Boot Blaster could be replaced with more state-of-the-art animatronics than the ones in the old Fandom Theater. This would really give Kings Island a ride they're missing in a dark ride, as Kings Island does not have many flat rides that are great, and they definitely do not have a good dark ride. This could come in the Tomb Raider building, or more likely in the Phantom Theater / Boot Blaster building. This would be a decent addition for Kings Island, and a good filler addition for a new coaster coming next year. This would definitely be one of the best flats at Kings Island, even though it wouldn't be the most thrilling, but it would be a decent ride, and definitely be one of the best, if not the best rides at Kings Island that is not a coaster. This would be a very good experience for children, and definitely give Kings Island something that they're really missing, and in a good ride. And next, in 2025, Kings Island will get their top 10 worthy coaster in a mock extreme spinner. This could either be like Time Travel or the ride I'm showing here, Ride to Happiness. The JoJo roll out of the station is one of the best elements on any coaster in the world, and Ride to Happiness is claimed as one of the best roller coasters for every person that has been on it. This is big news because Kings Island is really lacking in the department of a super thrilling, gimmicky coaster with launches and inversions. Kings Island could really use a mock extreme spinner, as this fills every need that Kings8island has right now. A launch, inversions, gimmicky. This is exactly what Kings Island needs, and it's going to one of Cedar Fair parks, one of Cedar Fair's main 2 parks in Ohio. And I think it will go to Kings Island over Cedar Point, because Ride to Happiness is one of the top best coasters in the world, and Cedar Point's coaster is probably being taken up by Top Thrill Dragster, making it seem more likely that Kings Island will get their mock extreme spinner in 2025. This would be the #1 coaster and definitely be the best ride in the park. I think that this would definitely compete with Orion and other coasters around the world, maybe even competing with Skill Vengeance. This would make Kings Island, this would put Kings Island on the map, and this would make Kings Island a destination for enthusiasts and the general public. Mock extreme spinners are thrilling for everybody, and you can never have the same ride because of the spinning cars. This would be great for the general public and enthusiasts. If enthusiasts really wanted a Giga coaster, we got the Giga, and now enthusiasts want a mock extreme spinner at Kings Island, then Kings Island will find a way to do it and build a mock extreme spinner, as they're putting more trust in mock, as they gave the project of Copperhead Strike to mock. This makes it seem like that Kings Island has trust in mock, more trust than they do in Intamin, and I don't see them ever getting an Intamin launch coaster in the near future, so mock is definitely the company to deliver their launch coaster. Now, could it be a regular mock coaster? I'm not ruling that out, but I'm definitely thinking that it will be an extreme spinner. Why would an extreme spinner be so much better than a regular mock coaster? Is because extreme spinners just deliver something that a mock multi-launch couldn't. Now, another thing that is possible is it just having a spinning back car. Next, in 2026, Kings Island is going to do park improvements. This could include retracks and some other kind of things in the park to make the rides better and the park better. This could include retracking rides like Diamondback if they wanted to do that, but more likely it'd be one of their wooden coasters. I'm ruling out Racer because something big is going to happen with that next year. But I'm not ruling out the Beast or Mystic Timbers. as Mystic Timbers was built in 2017. By 2026, it will be 9 years old. This could mean that it would need a major retracking, like not a huge one, but definitely could use some kind of retracking. And the beast would have been retracked in 2020 for the 2022 season, so it could definitely need a retrack too. I'm thinking that they could just retrack some of the other sections of the beast, and also Mystic Timbers could have some rough sections, as that is a pretty extreme ride. The beast is less likely for a retrack because they did a massive job on it. I think the most likely wooden roller coaster is Mystic Timbers. In 2027, I said that something big was going to happen to the racer, and something big is going to happen. No, the racer is not going to be RMC'd, and the layout is not going to be changed. My prediction is that the racer is going to get some GCI Titan track. This would make this a much smoother ride, and this has been happening to many old wooden roller coasters recently. As the racer keeps getting rougher, and the Kings Island does not feel the need to retrack it anymore, Titan track could be a cheaper and easier option than retracking the racer every few years, making this one of the smoother rides at Kings Island, and probably one of the best wooden roller coasters at Kings Island. This would make the racer a basically steel roller coaster with the Titan track. However, this would make it a hybrid, but it would not be a RMC hybrid, so they wouldn't have to worry about the layout being completely changed. They would just have to put some Titan track on some of the rougher sections of the ride. This would make racer way smoother than it is now, and Kings Island could leave it for a longer time period than just retracking every few years. This would be a much needed upgrade for the racer. For a 50-year-old wooden roller coaster, if Kings Island wants to keep it going for a long time, much longer than it has already, either they're going to have to give it Titan track, keep retracking it, or RMCing it. I don't see Kings Island ever RMCing the racer. I see Titan track being a good way to improve the ride without completely changing the ride experience. This would just make the racer overall a better roller coaster and make it a top-tier roller coaster at Kings Island. Next, in 2028, Kings Island is going to start teasing their next roller coaster. You're going to start seeing Outpost 5 logos and rumors start popping up about an RMC Son of Beast. This will also include park improvements, probably a Beast retrack for his 50th birthday. Seems very likely. This would definitely be a good season for Kings Island, as the enthusiasts would be very excited about a RMC hybrid coming to Kings Island. The rumors come back from 2019, 10 years ago, and this is where the Outpost 5 is finally going to be used. Son of Beast, the old attraction, you start hearing it. You start hearing the rumors. Then Banshee's scream turns to a roar, making it seem like that Kings Island is 100% teasing their next roller coaster. This will be 4 years since their Mock Extreme Spinner, so it seems very likely that Kings Island could do something huge for the Beast's 50th birthday. The Beast is one of the most popular rides at the park, and Kings Island isn't going to just let it sit there for its 50th birthday like they did with its 40th. They're going to do something very, very special for this wonderful roller coaster. This will be retracking during the 2018-2019 off-season, making this one of the best coasters. And then in 2029, Kings Island announces RMC Son of Beast. This would be the world's best roller coaster, putting Kings Island on the map as one of the world's best theme parks. With the new Mock Extreme Spinner and RMC Son of Beast, Kings Island would be competing with Cedar Point, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and Energylandia. This would put Kings Island up there with the top 5 as a top tier park, and probably push it over the edge to be Cedar Fair's #1 park. RMC Son of Beast would have amazing airtime, have good inversions, and have the only RMC vertical loop. This would stand at a height of 251 feet and would go over Banshee and the Bat, making this happen while Bat and Banshee are still operating, even though the Bat might not have much longer left. Kings Island is making the right decision and bringing Son of Beast back. This would be the #1 coaster in the park and compete to be the best in the world. This could top Steel Vengeance and be one of the best coasters in the world. If Kings Island were to do this, this would definitely compete with Orion, compete with their Mock Extreme Spinner, compete with Diamondback, and definitely destroy Banshee and make And this also could include some retheming for Action Zone. This would be much needed for this area of the park, and this would be part of the important expansion of the Action Zone. This would include adding new attractions every few years to this new area, making Adventureport and Action Zone some of, if not the best areas in the park. RMC Son of Beast would definitely give this area of a park a huge facelift, and many other improvements would be coming to this area in the future anyways, as Congo Falls and Invertigo are both reaching the end of their service lives. RMC Son of Beast comes in, fixes this area for a few years, until Kings Island makes a decision to remove those rides, and maybe the Bat too. Then in 2030, Kings Island makes a shocking announcement, removing Invertigo. Invertigo is one of the rougher rides at Kings Island, and has reached the end of its service life by 2030. This opened in 1999, so it would have been 31 years old by this point, making it one of the older rides at Kings Island, proving that it needs to be gone. And also, in this area, Congo Falls is leaving as well. This is a old school log flume ride, and nobody really rides it, so it's just time for it to go. These will be replaced by a massive new roller coaster in a few years. However, Kings Island is not ready to do this, but they feel that RMC Son of Beast will fill the void of these two attractions in this area, and still make it one of the better areas in the park, with Banshee, the Bat, and RMC Son of Beast. Bye guys, see you all next time.